Alrighty. Take two, I guess, of this. Hi, how's it going? And I thought I've been streaming for the past hour at 2:30. Um, and I guess I haven't. I'm still learning OBS, and for some reason, I'm just gonna show you here. I thought the stop streaming or end broadcast. I hit live, and apparently I created two, or in this case, an infinite amount of streams, and I guess I didn't have the right stream key or something, or I don't know. Either way, thank you for joining me if you're joining me today, and I hope you're doing well. Today, we're just going to be overclocking an i5 2500K that I installed in this PC I used a couple weeks ago or last week to play the First Descendant. Um, I planned on showing you the install and everything, but I already installed it in the past hour, and actually, what I can do is take you on a tour of the system, I guess. Where is this? Let's see if my other camera will show up here. But yeah, the goal today is basically to overclock this little CPU to 5 gigahertz. These were pretty good overclockers back in the day, and the fact that I've got a Z77 motherboard that should pair nicely with the CPU, it should theoretically make for a better gaming experience that I had originally. Because originally I had, let's see if this will load up. I had a non-overclockable 3rd gen i5, which is what they recommend for the minimum requirements. But unfortunately, it's not. It was definitely. I don't think it's gonna work. It was CPU bottleneck, unfortunately. And so with this, I don't have a 3570K, which is I think the proper term for that, or for the 3rd generation overclocked one. But I do have this 2500K, so we're going to try to overclock that and see if we can get better performance that I did a week ago. I think I got that. Yeah, so... Okay, so I'm trying to think. I'm just going to restart the PC real quick here. I'm trying to think how... what the performance was last time, because I think I had like... The main reason why I wanted to try this was basically the game would lag. It wasn't like too bad, but it was definitely lagging in certain CPU fan error. That was interesting. But it would lagging in like the open world, or the like the world you spawn in, and it would lag it like whenever there's a bunch of things going around. So usually it's a CPU bottleneck, and I want to see if we can get some better performance. Alright, let's go into the BIOS maybe. Hey, there we go. See, here we go. We got our Asus UEFI BIOS. i5 2500K, our glorious 8 gigabytes. Oh, it's only running at 1300 megahertz. This RAM can go to 1866. We can also try that later. Yeah, I'm just gonna save, or I guess I didn't do anything, so didn't need to save. But I should probably figure out why I'm not hearing any audio from this. I had audio last time. What the heck? Digital audio SPDIF. No, I want audio from the HDMI. Let's see if that fixed it. Usually plug in stuff. Unplugging something. That is very strange. I had audio last time and now I do not have audio. Is it from the HT Pro, the HT60? Do I have to add an audio source? Output capture? No, I don't add an audio capture. No, I didn't have to do this last time. Why is it not having audio? Alright. Real-time troubleshooting here. Do I have audio on just my regular desktop? Yep. But I don't have audio on this, which very strange. Oh, that was a pillow. Alright, let's see if that worked. I don't think it's gonna work, because it's for some reason wants this digital audio SPDIF. SPDIF. Like, is there a way to change it to HDMI? I wonder if it's because, yeah, it thinks I'm connecting to the jack and not the... Dude, I wonder if it's because I'm using a second gen processor which has PCIe Gen 2, and that doesn't support... I'm gonna Google something real quick. Does PCIe Gen 2 support audio over HDMI, I guess? Oh, I guess it does not support it. Oh no. I did not see this coming. Windows does not support simultaneously output of single audio stream. No, that's not what I want, but let's see. Where's my browser again? It should, dude, I remember back using HDMI audio on a TV. I don't know why the audio is not working on this PC right now. Let's see. Do I do the standard reset and it works? Let's reset. There might be actually a setting in the BIOS. I could be just missing something, because it keeps giving me an error for fan, but I'm just gonna ignore that. It lowered my memory speed. So I wonder if that had to do with it. And is there a PCIe configuration? There's that, but nothing to do with audio. Here we go. I think this might be it. Let's see, SPDIF out to HDMI. That might be the problem. Let's go to boot. I don't need that. Exit without saving, no. Where do I go to boot? Save and exit. I guess it's all the way there. Alright, save changes, reset. And hopefully, hopefully we'll have audio. It's been quite a interesting setup to get process going, but we'll see. Dude, I still can't believe I streamed from I lost like an hour of footage because this thing did not want to start streaming. No, still no audio. I wonder if that's weird. It removed. Yeah, where's my Radeon drivers? Did it remove my Radeon drivers? No, I want device manager. It says Radeon RX 570, so that's good. Where is sound? AMD HDMI audio device is here, but it's not. Listed. Alright, I'm gonna try downloading it one more time and let's see if that'll work. Because I didn't, for some reason, my drivers aren't showing up. Like, usually there's like a little red Radeon icon either when you right click Windows or when you hit here. Alrighty. Radeon drivers. Dervers. Now I want to search. And this should be quick. Luckily this is not downloading an entire game. And if this don't work, I don't know what will. Because I had audio a week ago, and for some reason now the audio doesn't work. But it does look like the game is updated, at least before I started streaming this stream. So the game should be updated, which I went on a rant. I was like, why is this game have another update? It takes 30 minutes 30 minutes just to download and verify. The age of updates is extremely annoying now. Dude, I remember back in the day where it's just like it was super easy to download an update. Now it's like, now it feels like it's pulling teeth. Probably shouldn't have shown that, but that's alright. 80's done. Dude, I'm just wondering where, like, how does a computer just uninstall graphics drivers, like, for no reason? Is it just from installing a new CPU? Like, I've never had that happen. Or I wonder it's because my last my last stream I kind of got a little frustrated and just started deleting a bunch of crap that might have been necessary or might have not been. I still don't know yet. That's why I have this device here, so if something does kind of mess up, I could just hit the reset switch and just have another clean install of Windows. What am I looking for? Looking for storage. Yeah, I wonder if, because I messed with the reserve storage and the virtual memory, and I wonder if that kind of messed up with the graphics driver. Although I don't think it would. That doesn't seem like like something that should happen. Cause man, I just wanna get some overclocking. This is all like the boring setup part. But hopefully it shall have some audio. If not, I think I might be able to run a, no, I do not want AMD to collect information. Driver only. I think I can run a normal cable, and that should do the trick. Probably not, I don't know. Your device may flicker, and looking for the Windows when it flickers, because that means it'll work. Frostpunk AMD graphics card. Seems like every month or so they're releasing a new special edition graphics card. Dude, I bet people that bought the Starfield one were so disappointed. Imagine spending like an extra $200 or $300 on a special edition one on that freaking tech demo of a game. I don't know what Frostpunk is. I think that was like a survival game, right? I'm surprised it's only a 7700X as well, instead of usually those special editions for like the top end ones, like the 7800 XTs and all that. Alright. Installing HDMI 8 drivers, maybe that's the problem. Hopefully that shall fix it. And we got the seizure inducing black screen of flicker. A restart is recommended, and I shall restart. Finish. I'm offline for some reason. And let's see if it continues giving me some errors. I don't know why it gave me, I don't know why it gives me a CPU fan error. Let me check it real quick again, because it's giving me a fan error, but yet I've got the fan plugged into the correct one, I think. Yeah, CPU fan. I wonder if it's because I have two fans daisy chained together. Alright. I do not want the setup. Excuse me. Still no audio, but I have audio on my PC, right? Yeah. Audio there. Dude, what the... Rear panel jack. No, I don't want that. ATP internal connector. This is very weird. I wonder if it is the fact that I changed over from PCIe 2.0 to, or 3.0 to 2.0. That would suck, but I think... Yeah, because it should say HDMI. Why is it not? Dude, every time I turn this PC on, something happens. Open sound settings. Yeah, my Radeon... Where's my Radeon drivers? Why is it not showing up? Go back to device manager. So that shows up. This device is working properly. And we got sound, HDMI, or AMD high definition audio. No, I don't want to do that. I want to, let me disable it and see if re-enabling it works. Nope. Dude, I just want to... Man, I just want to overclock this i5. Where's the audio? We got those processors there. I wonder if I disable these. What if I just say, hey, don't use these? Scan for hardware changes. Let's try that. How do I make this into an audio input and output? The best drivers are installed. The best drivers, don't need updating. I'm not gonna download the cumulative update preview, but it doesn't look like there's any other drivers for that. Yeah, I'm gonna think it's part of the fact that it's a second gen uh, i5, but that doesn't make any sense because I've used second gen i5s before, but I guess not with HDMI audio. Hmm. I wonder if I get audio from like an Xbox controller or something. If I'm getting any audio from this PC. Get all the make sure everything's covered all my bases. Okay, so the Xbox controller. The Xbox controller audio works. Hmm. Oh Lord, is it? Did that do it? No, that did not give me an extra thing. Alright, so I'm just gonna boot this. Yeah, there's no audio. Let me try it. I'm gonna restart one more time. Maybe there's something in the BIOS. If not, I actually don't know what I'm gonna do. I might just, because I don't have something to plug in. Like, I don't have an audio input. Hmm. Dude, that's so weird. I might just plug in that old i3 back and see if that does it. If it does, then I'll, if it brings back the audio, I guess we'll do that, and then figure out an audio situation later for that i5 because I did not expect this curveball here. Yeah, there's nada. We got zero audio. Ah, dude, has anyone got some ideas? I'm just thinking here out loud. I've got the Elgato thing. I don't think it's that. The audio from that, it usually says HDMI, but for some reason it doesn't want to do HDMI here. Sound capture, no, I don't think any of that is it. Did that work? Nope. Gameplay may be unstable. Check the minimum requirements. Yeah. It's definitely below the minimum requirements, but it still did not fix the audio. Did it crash? No, it didn't crash. Thank Jesus it did not crash. Okay. I'll give Windows a shot. Let's see if Windows troubleshooting will be able to fix the problem. Usually it's somewhat helpful, but I'm not a big fan of it just because like it takes a good chunk of time. It's such a it's literally like yes or no problem, like if then or that type of scenarios. Yeah, check out speaker output, run the audio troubleshoot, verify that Windows drivers are installed properly. Playing audio, run the troubleshooter. Okay, where's the troubleshoot? Start troubleshoot. Troubleshooting settings. I don't want to send additional diagnostics. Dude, I'm already upset at the whole AI crap with Windows 11 integration. Like, if you haven't already, you gotta, like, people need to freaking turn that off. Oh, here we go. So you have speakers. This is for the device located at the back of the computer. High definition audio, the front, back. I think it might be this. High definition audio device. Or maybe it's this one. Let's try the first one. If not, we'll try the other ones. Yeah, because it should say HDMI, but it's not. Is unplugged. It is not unplugged, but that's alright. You know what? Screw it. I'm gonna... I've got GTX 970. I wonder if that'll fix the problem. Let me just install a brand new graphics card. I'm gonna... Maybe NVIDIA has better drivers than AMD for these older ones, because they should be around the same power. And I was also curious to see how well the 970 did in this game. Enter my drawer of GPUs, and that is not a 970. This is a GTX 970. Should I wait for this to cool off? For some reason, it's very warm, even though it's just idle. Well, I guess the game was running for like 2 minutes. Alright. Hopefully I don't brick anything. Get static electricity everywhere. Which that is, dude. Those static electricity bracelets are like the biggest scam since those like gold Lance Armstrong like yellow bracelets. They do nothing. Alright, got that 970 installed. Where is the HDMI? And yeah, I think the 480 or 470 and the 970 perform pretty similarly, so it shouldn't be too bad. They both have 4 gigabytes of memory. They both perform pretty similarly. Oh, something disconnect. Always still good. I think so. Alright. So this. Alright, so I got the 970 installed. Gonna press the big red button here. And let's see if it'll. Let's see if she'll boot. Hey, there we go. Hey, and it actually worked properly. Or at least it's fitting in the screen properly, whereas the other one, it was kind of like. It was kind of janky. Did not want to fit the screen size very well. I did not want to do that. I wanted to see if it recognized, but that's alright. Still, there's no audio, but once again, yeah, okay, so at least we have the same. There's no. Alright. Don't lose hope. Still gotta install the driver, which should take a couple minutes or so. NVIDIA drivers, and if this does not solve it, then I'm gonna assume it is the. Yeah, I didn't hear any the windows beeping on and off or anything. No, did something, I think. Holy moly, we have sound. And as they said in the 69th commandment, let there be sound. I still want to install the driver, but that is, I guess, was that like an AMD thing that for some reason doesn't work with that certain type of GPU or CPU, I guess. That's just so weird. Control panel not found. Yeah, that's not gonna find it. Download the game ready drivers, and I wonder actually how much of, I forgot I gotta do another download. How much better is the 470 compared to the 970? When I tested it earlier, it wasn't too far off. I think it was like 10% more. What is this? NVIDIA control panel not found. Yes, it is not installed. No, how much are we getting? My internet's not doing too bad today. Just got, what was that, like 40 or 50 megabits a second? Dude, internet should be free. Not it shouldn't be free, but it should be regulated like water or something, or like electricity. It's crazy how much ISPs can get away with, like Comcast or Spectrum or CenturyLink. Boy, although I should be complaining too much, I guess, because I think I'm paying like $35 a month with like a deal for 300 megabit even though I don't get that half the time, compared to like I was in college. I was paying like like $80 a month for like 10 megabit with CenturyLink, and that was just. I mean, it worked at the time because that was like early 2010s, but it was slow as heck. You couldn't, dude. I remember playing League, and people would like want to watch YouTube videos or something, and you'd have to be like, "Hey, get off the, stop watching YouTube or Netflix. We're trying to play some League of Legends here. We're nerds." Ugh. Based opinion. Based off what? What is your the League of Legends one or the the CenturyLink one? Dude, so nice to have audio after almost 2 hours now of burfumpling around. Alrighty, let that unpack. There we go. Regulated internet. Yeah. Dude, there needs to be. Boy, that or just provide a better product. There shouldn't be monopolies. There should not be one internet provider for the whole entire land. Ugh. Just want the graphics driver. Express VPN, another big scam. Well, I shouldn't say scam, but something you shouldn't spend your money on if you don't know what you're buying. Alright, put you in the background. It still says the control panel's not found, but I don't know, maybe. Maybe once this is installed it'll finally find it. Oh. I gotta restart the system anyway. I shouldn't do that. Boy. Well, you feeling better, Mr. Topher Pro, from your COVID stream? Missed your stream yesterday. I didn't realize you're all day at it for because you're sick or some shit. Boy. What is going on back here? Boy. Well, if anything, I do want to thank you for your the CPU cooler. Call out 2 days, but temp is down. Back to work tomorrow. Hell yeah. I'm surprised you kicked it that quickly. COVID's usually pretty nasty. Oh, but yes, I do want to thank you as well for your CPU cooler. We were using that today for this little overclock once the beta or the graphics drivers install. Oh, as the most prepared streamer in the world, right? As we're just staring at a install screen. What is DLS3 and Reflex? Oh. Heck yeah. Oh, dude, you should remind me, or I found a free way to get Windows activated. If you haven't activated it already, dude, it is crazy some of the ways people have found to get a skirt around the Windows activation. Dude, I should do like some type of like retrospect for that, for like Windows 7, Windows 8, Windows 10, now Windows 11, because they've all been different throughout the years. All right, got the drivers all installed. Audio's working. hopefully, hopefully it'll go. Hopefully it won't crash. Corbin held on to activation key from a last computer. Huh. Okay. I'll have to ask him how he did that, because usually it's tied to the motherboard. And whether you're running Windows 7 or Windows 10, um, usually can't transfer it unless you used your. Can you? I think you can use your Microsoft account. I don't know actually. Maybe you had it tied to your Microsoft account, or maybe he used the same way I did. Just like a single line of code, and just it freaking worked. As Mr. Todd Howard would say, it just works, right? Oh. I do not have a 3470 and 2500K at the same time. Nonsense. You should know. You should know everything. It's your PC, right? Alrighty. Oh, should probably plug in my controller, and I think we're all set. Did I just kill my internet? Nope. As I step over. Dude, I'd laugh so hard if I just like ran it or tripped over this freaking Ethernet cable. What was that gonna do? Yeah, get rid of that i5. Nope, not what I wanted to do. And then I just realized we do not have a RX 470 anymore. We have a GTX 970. There's still 4 gigabytes though. Alrighty. Game. Almost 2 hours later. Finally in the game. It's a little... The audio's a little crackly, though. I wonder if that is my audio or if that is. Alrighty. So to start this off, I kind of just want to get like a base, because this opening area is pretty intensive as far as like there's a ton of players because it's like the opening scene. So want to sort of get a baseline here and kind of start overclocking. See what we can push this, because right now it's pushing at like 3.4 gigahertz, but we can definitely get a little bit better than that. If it did not just crash. Hopefully it didn't. Although it might have crashed. Gameplay might have been unstable for... Yep. Okay, there we go. We got our first blue screen and I didn't even mess with anything. Let's go. I wonder why it blue screened. I'm gonna laugh if it did, because it's thinking it's thinking the CPU fan is just gonna overheat or something. Can I go into fans and ignore that setting? Because why would it be yelling at me to check my CPU fan when everything's working properly? I mean, everything's as standard and enabled, so I don't know why. Let's give it another shot. Maybe it just needs to restart. YouTube does not want you to stream this game. No, this PC I'm using does not want to. This thing is holding on for dear life. It's like, put me out of my misery. I need to I'm not meant to run this game. Well, there wasn't anything too weird in the desktop, so I don't understand why it did that. Oh. I do not know why it's a little staticky. I wonder where's my HDMI cable. No, because honestly, I didn't do anything recently. I don't know why I would do that. Waiting for the network. Am I connected to the network? Yeah, you know, a thingamajig there. Alright, round 2 now. I think it should work. D9. Is this running in DirectX 9? I don't think so. Shouldn't, because it's an Unreal 5 game, so I don't think it should. Waiting for game. I wonder if I just say screw it and just do an overclock on there. I wonder if it's the game, or maybe it is missing like instruction sets that a second gen i5 can't use. Because this is for, yeah, this is 3570. I want a third gen, not a second gen. I'm also not surprised at the loading screens. It is, dude, this freaking. I know it's definitely my system, but this game takes forever to load up. Which is weird, because even on my other like my dedicated gaming system, it doesn't like, or I guess my main rig, it doesn't load very quickly either. Like it takes a good chunk of time just to load into the game. Alright, controller. Hey, there we go. Gameplay may be unstable, or you might not even be able to load into the game. Care less. I'm not gonna spend money on this game. And no one should either. Don't spend money on free-to-play games. Put your time into it, see if you like it. Don't, if you want to spend 20 or 30 bucks, but don't fall into the gotcha mechanics. Okay, we're back at 3% prepping shaders. Dude, I was gonna have to do that every time again. Or the last time. It literally took like 4 hours, like the whole entire stream for 4 hours, still prepping the shaders. Maybe I'll just get another blue screen of death. Yeah, it's a free to play. It's like Destiny or Warframe, I guess more. In-game MTX. Yeah, free to play microtransaction. I'm assuming. That is. Yeah, they're pretty bad. Like, I've made sure to like not check it. It's got like a battle pass, but I ended up like looking into it. But it's like it's like, I don't know how much the battle pass is, but there's a battle pass, and then there's like skins available as well, and they're like $20 to $30 for a skin, which doesn't even look that different from like the original. Microtransactions, yeah, no, you're good. I got the MTX part. I was thinking like micro ATX or ITX. was thinking computers, not gaming. So Overwatch 2, basically. Although I don't think it's got that bad of a rep as Overwatch 2. They should try Overwatch 2 again. That was that'd be a shit show. Well, well, so it looks like you can't play the Descendant with the CPU, or maybe it's just maybe I bought, since it's used, I bought a defunct little CPU, or maybe it's not getting enough voltage and from default. Let me go back into the BIOS and let's just screw it. Let's go for a 4 gigahertz overclock. Let's start there. Probably should have started that from the beginning, but it's whatever. CPU fan error. Nope, there's a fan. Okay, I have not overclocked on this board, so this should be fun trying to learn how to overclock on this one. Okay, so the target turbo is set to 3.7. Maybe that's why. Why is the CPU voltage set to offset mode? Maybe that's why it was crashing. That shouldn't be like that. Turbo ratio, can I adjust that from here? Okay. So I can adjust that from here. I'm not gonna deal with any memory things right now. What is? Let me move my fat head. Can I? There we go. What is it? Overclock. Oh, it automatically overclocks. I don't want that. I want to do everything myself. Is it under power management? Or do I just... There we go. Manual voltage, and let's do 1.28. 28 or 1. Yeah, let's do 1.28 first. I should do 4 gigahertz easily. Hopefully. We got the loading screen, so that's good. We got the Windows logo, that's even better. She booted into Windows. Is she responsive though? Will it open application? There's still that like staticky thing in the background. I don't know what that is. I wonder if is that coming from the graphics card or is that coming from part of my setup? Alright, let's see if it did accept it. So we have, it's at 1.2 right now, volts, and it's only at 3.4. That is strange. No, never mind. 3.7, okay. find a I have to find a third generation i5 for this board. Yeah, I don't think the overclock's stuck because it's at 3.4 right now. Did I hit save and exit, or did I hit discard and exit? Because I think I might have hit discard. Oh, I wish there was a way I can like easily look at my. Can I look back at the stream? I think I can. Yeah, I can. Well, that's pretty neat. Okay, so I did save changes and exit, so at least that I knew that stuck. So I don't know why it doesn't want to keep it. A Ryzen 9 9950X. Dude, I wish I had that. Instead, I'm here using this, trying to use this i5 2500K, which I think is not going to do very well here, but we'll see. Oh, at least okay, so at least the shaders are saving every time, but we'll see if it'll actually load into the game. I just realized, has that CPU even been released, or is that like the part of the latest ones that just were announced? So I know there was a big deal about the 9000 series not having an X3D lineup. Everyone was up in arms. Let's see. Probably also recommend that to. I don't know what I'm talking about right now. Let's see. Ryzen. Has that even released? The Ryzen 9. Holy cow. Dude, Gamers Nexus got a Ryzen 9 to 6.6 gigahertz. That's crazy. But what is it? Is it like a 20 core processor? What the heck is this thing? She's unresponsive on the. No? Okay, the Windows is still responsive, but maybe I spoke too soon. Well, shucks. Okay, let's, now that that went back, let me go back into the BIOS, because for some reason that overclock didn't stick. And I wonder if that's part of the problem, which probably is. There's always some hiccup or something. Actually, no, I know what it is. It's the fan. That CPU fan error is going to be the bane of my existence. Let's see, is there like an easy mode, or what is this easy mode like? What can you do here? Doesn't look like much. You can do whatever this is, but I don't think you can do much. Enter advanced mode. There we go. Okay, so this, yeah, it's stuck in the BIOS, but for some reason it didn't apply it to Windows. That is strange. Yeah, I don't wanna mess with the BLC, the base clock frequency. CPU management. Let's try this. Let's do this to 40. Let's do 40 and... Okay, I guess that overrided that. And I'm not gonna deal with all this right now. No, I want to exit and save. Okay, so once again, Windows logo. It's a good start. You know you've got a spicy overclock when you can't even boot into Windows. It's still saying 3.6 gigahertz there, or 3.7. It usually says like 4. Or it'll tell you what like the base is. I wonder if this motherboard's bunged. I hope not. Okay, looks like I'm still live. Yeah, if this doesn't work. I mean, I have another motherboard. Should I just say F it? Because I could honestly care less about this game. I really want to overclock this i5. I kind of just want to use my other motherboard and actually be able to overclock this thing. I'm thinking about it. I'll see how this goes. If I can't get this to work, I might grab the other motherboard. The First Descendant. Let me check real quick. Why? Well, this thing loads. Yeah, it's so weird why does that not want it to? Why those motherboard settings did not want to set. Alright. Please check the minimum requirements. Yes, I know. Although it was giving me that with the other CPU, so... And I was able to run that perfectly fine. And if I can't, I might just install that old CPU back, which is fine. It is just a shame, because I definitely wanted to just I really wanted to overclock that i5, but if I can't, that's all good. Yeah, because right now it's just showing at 3.4 gigahertz. Giga transfers. Turn down the audio a bit. It is pretty loud. Alrighty. Well, at least the shaders are still... I wonder if this is what's causing it to crash. It probably is. Like, I really would not be surprised if it's just completely overwhelming this this little i5. Oh, there we go. So what is this? Out of video memory. Try allocating more render resources. That's strange. Why would that? Oh, dude, is it because the 970 is technically a 3.5 gigabyte card? That might be. Oh, that would be lame. That would be very lame if you couldn't do that because you're... Yeah, Steam even crashed. Oh no, it's just running in the background. Or is it? A critical Steam component is not responding. Restart. Okay. Into the Radius. I wonder what that game is. I know the first one was had a very cool idea. Although I think that's a VR game. Or VR only game. probably check while this game is loading. Oh no, where'd it go? Let me Google it. Into. Oh, okay, so it's Into the Radius VR, and then Into the Radius. Like, is this a standard version? No, it is VR only. They just didn't put VR only in the in the title. Dude, this game makes me want to get my VR headset again, or find another one. Oh, something's happening on my PC over there. I can hear the fans spinning for dear life. Alright. Give this one more try, and if not, I will install the old CPU. Because what I'm thinking as well is, like, you know, it is a used part, and I'm not saying I might have gotten a bad defective part, but I might have... something might be not compatible. Maybe it just doesn't like this motherboard, because I was able to overclock, well, not this CPU, but this is the first time I'm using this motherboard, at least for overclocking. Now, will it prepare the shaders? Nope. Well, that's a shame. Did I get the same memory error? Because if I did, that would be kind of weird. No, it didn't say out of memory this time. Actually, I don't need to do that. Yeah, I'm just gonna switch the CPU back and to actually play at the minimum specs. Where's the old one? Do I still have it? Yeah, I do. Yeah, because I don't know if I got a bunk i5 2500K or I've got a bunk motherboard, because for some reason the game wants to keep crashing from memory issues, and it doesn't want to hold my overclocks, so that's kind of weird. I'll go back into the BIOS one more time, but that's a little strange. And if anything, wipe this off. I'll install this little guy. Oh, that's a black void. But that is an i5 3470. So we'll plop that back in there. But for the most part, it looks like everything, like on the surface, everything looks fine. Which is why it's like, what is the root of the issue here? Just making me think it's more of a hardware thing and not an overclocking thing. What if I just keep if I just keep going up, will it work? CPU ID maximum. What is this? It just says disable for Windows XP. Okay, I'm not using Windows XP. I don't really care. Let me move my giant head real quick. Okay, so these are all have to do with Windows XP. I mean, they're not, but the first two did. Management configuration. Alright, so let's do one Hail Mary and I mean, if anything, I might just use my other motherboard that I know for sure works. I should be able to just plug and play that, and hopefully we'll be able to actually overclock it. As it boots into Windows. But it doesn't hold the overclock. Alright. Change of plans here. We're gonna do some surgery. I'm gonna change out the motherboard because there's no. I know I have another Z77 motherboard that should work with this i5, and that should take hopefully 5 or 10 minutes. Just plug and play. Because this is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. It should. Why isn't it working? And if I change that out, well, unfortunately, that probably is the CPU then. And I will be very, very disappointed because then there goes my little i5. Alrighty, let's see how we can do this to angle it. Alrighty, so I'm gonna put you guys maybe here. Yeah, that should work for now. This is maybe. Okay. There's that, and let's do this. Okay, so this was my old motherboard. This was the. Is that plugged in? That is plugged in. This was the Asus Z77 something or other. And for some reason, this does not want to work. So yeah, it's a P8 Z77-V. Move this over here. Unplug all this nonsense. Dude, I'm gonna laugh if it was like the CPU fan error or whatever. For some reason, I just kept defaulting everything back to default settings. Alright. Gonna grab this i5 out of here and chuck her in another one. Yeah, and I'll try to use the same memory, because why not? This was pretty. It worked pretty well in the original in my stream last week, but. Alright, put you to the side because I'm going to reuse you, and I think I'm going to be very lazy and just use the same thermal paste. Whoops. I will say this CPU cooler is definitely There's a lot of steps, but it's pretty easy to disassemble quickly. As I've got Butterfingers here. Damn, that is a shame though. I really wish this motherboard is working. I don't know, maybe I'll try it with a different CPU, because I do have an i7, but I don't want to use that right now. That is for a different project. Come on, don't break the the motherboard connector. Take out the glorious 8 gigabytes of RAM. All that crap. Take out a little i5 in all its it's covered in thermal paste. There we go. Little i5 2500K. And I'm not gonna say broken, because it still works, but a temperamental Asus motherboard. Alrighty. Move you over here and grab the back plate. Back plate down, and yeah, I'm just gonna use the RAM on here. What CPU is in this board? I have no clue. Alright, so I got this very orange, very shiny Z77 board, so let's see if this one will work. Hopefully it will. But the world, like getting to the center of the Tootsie Pop, the world may never know. Plug you into just random places. I think I just lost my my keyboard USB. There we go. Alright. Let's put some of the finest Noctua thermal paste. Dude, repasting this again. Alright, that's a good amount, right? Boy, you always just dump an entire tube of thermal paste on it, right? Oh god. Alright, let's get this back together. And I probably should plug in the cables first. Or not. Let's find out. This one says CPU. Gotta make sure that. Thankfully, I have not plugged a GPU cable into a CPU cable. So we're good there. I'm gonna try the 970 again, but if anything, I might put the GTX or the RX 470 back. Oh, what am I doing? Gotta put the CPU cooler on first. let's see if I remember this correctly. Because the last time I tried to do this, I put it on backwards and I spent 15 minutes wondering, like, trying to perfectly align it, and unfortunately it was just on backwards. Which sometimes that will happen. Alright, and I think this is 16 gigabytes of RAM, which should be fine. I tried playing this game with 8, and honestly, it did not even need like 4 gigabytes. So it should be pretty good. And yeah, I'm just gonna. Should I replace this? Should I take this off? You know what? I think we're good. I think we can just reuse it, right? It's something very, very sacrilege. Alrighty, that thing's on. That's not gonna go anywhere. Start putting the fans back on. Better not. Come on. So just break everything earlier. Alright, there's fan number 1 and fan number 2. Dude, as annoying as these clips are, they do make installs pretty easily, but not the biggest fan of those clips to try and install everything. Oh god. Can I fit my finger there? There we go. Okay. So those are plugged in. It's not going to overheat, hopefully. The graphics card is plugged in. I think. Alright, I think that's everything. I think we just did a quick change motherboard swap. Everything plugged in, plugged in, plugged in. That is solid. Lights are showing up. And luckily this has a power button on board, so did it work? No signal. Oh, because DOI. There's no HDMI cable plugged in. Okay. Now is there signal? It's making a horrible noise. It's not making a horrible noise, but the fans are kind of spinning up. Hey, there we go. T-Series. PCIe Gen 2. CPU has changed, yep. Okay, so I recognize the i5. It's recognizing all the memory, all the keyboards and mice. And, oh, went straight in the Windows, alright. Getting devices ready. I wonder what that is. Alrighty. Change the camera back. Hopefully we're good. I'm actually gonna go wash my hands real quick. I just got a bunch of freaking thermal paste on my finger. Hey, there we go. We are booted into Windows. I still have that weird, not weird, but a sort of staticky, that static stuff in the background. I don't know why the audio is still very staticky. I wonder if that is the graphics card then. Oh, that'd be quite a shame if that graphics card is going out. Alrighty. We are booted into the desktop. Our CPU is recognized. Let's see if the graphics driver is recognized as well. It should be. The only thing that changed was the motherboard. Yeah, GTX 970 at 560. Alright, so I have audio, everything's looking good. That CPU fan is freaking going, so I don't know what is. It is 40 degrees at idle. Maybe I should have cleaned the other thermal paste. I'm an idiot. I'm such an idiot. Yeah, I probably should have gone to the BIOS to make sure everything was at least set up properly, but I think it should be fine. I just want to load into the game. Let's see if I try loading to the game this time, is it gonna just completely cut out? Oh, I don't need your screwdriver. Dude, I'm just wondering, why is this fan like, this fan is chugging. Like, what is... I wonder if it's from this, there we go. I wonder if this is how it's set up in the motherboard. Actually, what was the CPU temperature before this? Because it is pretty high. Oh, no, never mind, actually. It's 49, it was 49 degrees and the other one, so perfect. We're within... I did not screw up the thermal paste install, which those are pretty difficult to... It's pretty difficult to mess up putting thermal paste on your CPU. Like, unless you just like dump the entire tube, like you're not, you're basically not really gonna mess it up. Or you put too little. You just gotta be the Goldilocks of thermal paste. Put a little too much, a little not enough. Hopefully we don't have to use the old i5. This little chip. Little chocolate i5 chip. I wonder how much 3570Ks are going for. Because I do think a lot of the problems I had today were just from 2 different generations of PCIe. Which is... It's not a shame, but it's definitely like... It's definitely, I don't know, it's creating some types of issues. But I will say she's loading, so we're making some progress. See, you can check where to acquire each item by looking at F. Thank you. I wonder what that would be on the controller. I guess you really like do stuff to, you know, if you got a controller enabled to switch that over, but holy crap. We are in game, heck yeah. The furthest... how long have I been going for? 2 hours. And I'm finally in game, alright. And it is not very happy. That little i5 is pegged at 100% right now. But it's running, so I'll give it that. Now the question here is, can we get anything better? Because this was like the same performance that I got on this older chip that I used. Let's see. What am I? It has been a week and I've already forgotten what I'm supposed to do in this game. Intercept the dead bride on normal difficulty. Okay, so yeah, I stopped before doing a boss mission. Sup, mister? Is that a heart? What the heck is that on your head? Yeah, it is a heart. That's nice. Alright, screw it. Let's jump into a void battle. And I'm gonna do public one. I'm not gonna be crazy and try doing this by myself. Or am I gonna have to? Matchmaking is experiencing difficulties. Oh, never mind. Just a simple error. No, Got a Kirkland brand vitamin water on my controller. Oh. Dude, I'd be a little annoyed if that motherboard is dead or if it's having issues. I mean, it makes sense. It's like, it's over a decade old at this point. Is there like any flaws? Yeah. Here's the. Is there any flaws to it? Like what? Like I wonder, is there anything wrong with the CPU socket? Ooh. Oh shit. I'm not gonna move the camera, but I think, oh man, this is, I did not check. There is a bent pin in the CPU socket. It's only one. Now there's more. Now the whole thing is bent. Oh man, that's no bueno. I tried. I wonder if that was there before, when I bought it. Damn, that's disappointing. What the? Disconnected from server. Okay. Well, can I reconnect back to the server now? Dang, that is a shame. Yeah, I think that was also the problem I had last time using this, where it just took forever to load, and like anytime I would get into a public match, the game would basically be over by the time I loaded in, which is kind of annoying, especially since like this is what the developer said was the minimum specs, and if you're trying to use it like this, it's you know, you're basically just waiting in a loading screen and then popping into the game while it's 80% done. But oh well, it is what it is. Excuse me. And if not, if I can't get a baseline on a, if I can't get a baseline on this, I'll just pop right into trying to overclock this thing. So that's basically what I want to try to do. Hey. In the lobby we are. Damn. Dude, it's so crazy. Is this the lowest settings? I'm pretty sure I left this at the lowest settings. Yeah, low settings, VSync off. Like, I will give them credit. This game looks pretty decent for, you know, everything low settings, 1080p.
The space-time fabric of the void
Like,
is extremely illogical.
it is just very CPU bottlenecked. Like, I think they underestimated how much CPU power you actually need. Matchmaking is experiencing difficulties. Well, if I can't get into a match, I'll just do it by myself. Although, I don't think I have the guns leveled up properly for it. So I might get my ass kicked from that, but we shall see. Because I think this is like a level 40 boss, and like I'm like mid 30s. As we prepare them shaders. Actually, that'd be a fun race to try to figure out. Because this is just a CPU thing, so I just see how long it takes to install the shaders. Stock and overclocked. Boy. Although I kind of wish the game gave you an option to do this like beforehand, because I would love to like just join it, like start the game up for the first time and just be like, all right, do you want to install the shaders like beforehand? Like, do you want to spend just 30 minutes just installing the shaders instead of doing it in between loading screens? Because if not, it's just going to be just waiting. Dude, or at the very least, they should like do like a little mini game in between the loading screens. Do a little like dance rhythm mini game or something. Yeah, because I don't think I'm getting to the lobby. there's no way. Oh. I mean, that CPU cooler is moving a ton of air, but it's kind of loud. Oh, did my stream crash? Yeah, I think I'm having, yeah. definitely going to have to wait to install those drivers. Okay, so instead of doing that, let's go to an actual world. Do I have anything to do in any of these other worlds? I need to attain equipment. And what is this? Decrypt an enemy vault 2 times. Where do I gotta do for that? Is that in the sterile land? Okay, let's just go here and what is this? Sure, we'll do that. Just to get into the game, to actually get a baseline. Instead of just loading into a screen and then immediately going back to the home world. Jump. You can jump once more after jumping. So you can do a double jump. Dude, they really should just add like jetpacks or something. Like they need to add jetpacks and they need to what's it called? They need to extend the range of the grappling hook. Dude, this is so boring. Like, what? This has to be an oversight. Maybe I should ask someone with like a much faster PC to see how this does, because this is ridiculous. Like, it's literally just loading screen simulator. Like, there's just staring at a loading screen for an hour. Hey, there we go. Am I in? Alright, so everything looks like it's working pretty well. I say that and we're in like 20 FPS. Like, it is, dude, it is struggling right now. Holy cow. No. Where'd all these guys go? What's up, Mr. Arctic Lion? Alright, what do I need to do for those decrypting vaults? Where do you go? Why does it not tell you? Decrypt any encrypted vault 2 times. They can only be acquired from First Descendant instructions. Disarm security. Okay, that doesn't tell me where they are though. Oh man, now I'm dying. Yeah, I'm definitely way over leveled for this area. I wonder if anyone's doing this mission. Yeah, I'll see if I can help this guy. Because I had a ton of trouble with this frickin' mission. I'll join this guy, and I'll see if I'll... Once I get this done, I'll get a baseline and try to overclock it a little more, because yeah, it is... At least with the 470, I was able to get pretty much like... I was able to get 60 FPS in a lot of places, and this is not doing it. I'm only getting like 30. This is not a very good experience for the most part, but I don't know if that's also the GTX 970's fault. Because the last game, or the last time I tried this, I had a RX 470, or RX 570, sorry. Grab all the loot. Oh, don't want to jump down there.
Tactical target achieved. Mission accomplished, Descendant.
Oh yeah. It is definitely not a... Okay, so I'm hitting 30 FPS pretty much everywhere. Dude, the menu is so... Oh. Don't kill me. Dude, the fact that you have to hold down the menu button brings up the main menu, and then you have to hold the menu button again to actually bring up the options is... It sounds a little redundant, but it's... I don't know. Doesn't really make too much sense. Okay, so yeah, I'm at 1080p. Okay. So let's see. Let's actually see if this motherboard will overclock. Because I do want to try to do the thing that I put the title on. That and this freaking CPU is just not very happy playing this game. Alright, so different motherboard now. The CMOS has failed. Is there no CMOS battery? There is a CMOS. Oh no, why did I go to Windows? There is a CMOS battery, but I don't know why it failed. I did not want to boot Windows again. Okay, so it was delete or tab. there we go. Oh, this is this is a much old school. This is a much more old school looking motherboard BIOS, which could be a good thing. The other one, chipset, CPU configuration. PCIe? Nope. Yeah, I don't think you can do PCIe 3.0 on these older CPUs. That's weird. Why is it an IDE mode? Let's do that. No, I'll leave it. I'm not gonna deal with this. Okay, so it is under 1. Enable, there we go. Fixed clock ratio, okay. Let's do 4.2. I think we can do 4.2. But where do I change? There we go. Spec voltage. Let's do an offset. So if it's... let's do some math here. If that's 1.14, we should want like another 1.11 voltage. Hopefully. The stream's current bit rate is lower than recommended. Open the widget. Okay. Alright, let's see if this works. Bada bing, bada boom. Boot it in the Windows. Let's see if it'll... see if the overclock will actually stick. Hey, okay, so yeah, that... Man, I think I got a bad motherboard. Because here we go. We got 4.2 gigahertz here now. At, whoa, 1.476. Okay, that's no. We have to immediately... That's way too much for this little thing. I'll do a fixed. Because that offset, I don't know what the offset is from the beginning. Yeah, I don't want to freaking fry this CPU. Yeah, let's just do a fixed offset. Let's do 1.3. That's a pretty conservative tune right there. Now boot to life. Let there be life. Alright, we got the logo on the Windows screen. That's a good sign. We also didn't get a blue screen of death, so that's also another good sign. Does it just infinitely loads the Windows loading screen? Okay, there we go. Dude, my heart skipped a beat when I saw like 1.5 volts. Like that's it's way too much for this thing. Alright, so we're at 50 degrees and 1.36 volts. There we go. Hopefully we can hit my goal of 5 gigahertz, because these things are pretty well known to hit pretty ridiculous speeds, even back then. And hopefully, if, you know... Do I have internet? Yeah, I do have internet. Okay. You know, very little tuning, you know, people were able to hit like 5 gigahertz, 5.1. Just because how efficient these chips were. Alright, do I have MSI? Nope, I do not want to meet now. Is there a way to hide that? Okay, so you can't hide that. That's so annoying, dude. You can't hide that, but I'm sure you can move that around. Dude, it seems like every Windows update resets that. Hey, there we go. 4.2 gigahertz. Like looking behind, like, where's the boogeyman? Paranoid right now. Boy, I'm on edge. Cause I'm overclocking. You never know what's gonna happen. Oh. Is my stream down? Ugh. Hey. That seems much snappier. Okay, I think we're back. I really need to figure out a better Ethernet solution for this PC, because it's not ideal. At least I think the shaders are loading pretty quickly now, actually, with the 4.2 gigahertz overclock. I think. Oh, that could just be time. Could just be diluting from me. I'm just slipping away. Ooh. Separation may occur. Shake well before consuming. Dude, it's like a mango drink. Why would there be? Holy cow! Oh, there we go. Not only are we in, but we're getting 40 frames a second now. We are boogieing right now. Can we hit 50? We got 50. It's still a little iffy. But we are only at 50 degrees Celsius, so that there is tons of room to... I think we do 4.5. Oop, wrong mouse. Because I do think we can hit 5 gigahertz if that is do 4.5 and let's do 1.3. Yeah, we'll do 1.35. That shouldn't be too bad. I think, hopefully. Alright, we made it into Windows. Hardware info is saying 4.5 gigahertz, so that's pretty good. And at 1.37, okay, so I said 1.4, which is that's basically what I want to. Like, I think the max I want to go right today is like 1.4-ish volts, because that's, at least with this platform, that's kind of pushing it. There really isn't an elegant way of doing that. Alright, let's see. I mean, it's loading properly now at 4.5 gigahertz. I will say, booting into Windows with this like 4.5 gigahertz overclock is like way smoother, like miles smoother trying to like navigate crap in Windows. But it still says I'm under the minimum requirements. Oh, did we have a first crash? Oh no, it's just loading in. Stream's bitrate is low. I gotta figure that out eventually. Okay, stop doing that. At least I think the shaders are loading quicker. I should probably time them. I'll go back after this is done and I'll time them to see if it actually is doing it quicker. Hey. Dude, this is much smoother. It's very dark for some reason, but it is so much smoother. Dude, I can't see. Why is it dark all of a sudden? That mountain is like as bright as can be. Alright.
I am analyzing the void paradox.
Okay, let's see if we can actually load into a game this time. Maybe that was it. The overclock or the stock speeds were not good enough for this thing. Alright, so this person is level 44. Shoot the core or the shoulder or their gun. Okay. Dude, this game is just freaking loading screen simulator. Yeah, I'm calling it now. I don't think I'm gonna get into the game. Oh, and it crashed. Maybe I'm not gonna get into the game. Well. Okay, well. Time is it 6? Yeah, I should probably get going. It is 6 o'clock. Well, that was a fun experiment for today. I really didn't get much done, but some days are like that, right? Damn, so I could not get a stable overclock, and I couldn't get the game run basically. I got the game run pretty well last time, so I might just try to default back to that. But yeah, I don't know. Um, let's see. We got a good chunk of people popping in the stream, and if you did, thank you so much for watching. I think I'm gonna call it here. Uh, you know, I'll try to get this more stable off stream. You know, figure figure it out. Maybe go back to the old setup and just do the bare minimum. But it is what it is. So thank you so much if you stopped by. Hopefully you guys have a good day, and